Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second date update is a little bit different from the ones that we normally do because the guy on the phone today says that he didn't meet the girl he wants to call online.
Whoa.
Weird. I know.
Where else
He
would you
says
meet?
that they met at a shopping mall in
Wait,
person,
hold
which
on.
can only mean one thing.
Yeah.
His name's Adam, and I'm assuming Adam is a time traveler from 1994. Hello, Adam.
Hi.
Wow, he's calling from the past or
Yeah.
the future. I'm
Yeah.
not sure which way that works.
You actually met a girl in real life, huh?
Yeah, I went to the mall.
What's a mall?
Okay.
You mean Amazon?
Yeah.
Guy.
You logged on to Amazon and then she showed up in your house? How'd it work?
I wish it were that easy, but I don't like online shopping. I like to go there and see what I'm going to get in person. But
It is nice. I will say I did it recently. Like touching things
Yeah.
before you buy them is
Trying
really
it
nice.
on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I guess the same goes with dating.
See, it all makes sense.
Uh-huh.
So, it was my mom's birthday, so I wanted to get her something nice. So I went to one of those fancier high-end stores. I wanted
Victoria's Secret?
No, gross. Jubal.
It's not like that.
Oh.
We don't have that kind of relationship.
All right.
So I wanted to spend some money, get her something really nice. I was looking at these bags, and I don't know what to get her, So
Yeah.
there was a woman nearby, and I asked her as I was looking at the bag, would an older woman like this?
What an older
Was she an
Oh.
older woman?
It kind of came out sounding wrong, I guess, because
Yeah.
immediately she said, "Are you calling me an older woman?"
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
that's what I thought too.
Yeah. So I said the wrong thing. No. I'm just shopping for my mom, I told her.
Good
So,
kid.
It's actually really cute.
And you look like a baller because it's all high-end stuff.
Mm-hmm.
right. That's what I was thinking. So anyway, she's like, okay, as long as you're A, not calling me old, and B, you're not trying to pick me up, which crossed my mind.
It sounds like you were trying to pick her up.
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
I also really needed help. I wasn't sure what to get her. I don't usually buy these types of things.
So at what point did you move from I hope you're not trying to pick me up to asking for her number and taking her out?
For sure, yeah. So she did. She helped me out. She helped me pick out a nice bag. I found out her name was Penny. And at the end there, I said, look, if my mom has any complaints, can I have your phone number so that I can reach out to you? And,
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Very smooth.
Nice.
right?
And she didn't
And it
know
obviously
what you were
worked,
talking
right?
about. Yeah.
I mean, look, it sounds corny, but she thought it was funny, and I got her number. So whatever.
Yeah, boy.
Okay.
go.
Okay. You changed your mind from the beginning to the end of your interaction.
So I got her number. We met up about a week later. We went to dinner. It was great. We were laughing. We had a good conversation.
Good.
Everything was fine.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then I always feel like you say that and then
Yeah.
you're like, and
It's
then
like, but.
what happened?
I mean, like I said, everything was fine. But at the end, it came time to pay.
Uh-huh.
She threw down her credit card first. I was going to pay. This was my thought the whole time. I'm going to pay. That's just what I think I should do. So I just threw mine down on top of it, and we
Yeah.
ended up splitting the bill.
Okay.
That's
You
awesome.
feel like that's a bad move or something?
Well, I don't know. I mean, some people are more old-fashioned. They think the guy should pay on the first date, but I think a lot of people are going Dutch nowadays too. So I didn't think it was a big deal. I told her, hey, I got the tip. So I paid for the tip. But then, I haven't heard from her. So I'm wondering if this whole thing of me not paying, was a strike against me.
How
Yeah.
did you end things with her though? Did you get a kiss or a hug?
I did get a kiss, nothing crazy. I got a small kiss at the end when I dropped her off. So again, that's leading me to believe, hey, this was a good date. It went well.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything bad about that. And the whole paying thing, she's the one that threw down her card.
That's true.
Yeah, and I wasn't gonna throw her card back at her and say no, I'm paying. I didn't want to be rude, so I thought it all worked out.
Has she responded to you at all?
No, but that's the thing. No, I haven't heard from her.
I mean, how long has it been?
It's been a couple weeks.
It's a
Wow.
while, man.
Yeah, and I feel like that's a little too long. Even if she was trying to get some space, not to seem,
Yeah.
Have you-
Eager? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah,
usually a couple
exactly.
days you wait, not weeks
Yeah.
or whatever.
She's playing really
Yeah.
hard to get.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her?
Let's see. I texted her a couple times and I called once, and then I feel like if I did any more, I was gonna get sounding stalkery. So
Yeah, that's solid.
You sound so normal and respectful
I
and
know.
lovely. Like, I
Well,
mean,
thank you.
maybe it is that she, I don't know, had another relationship on the side or.
Yeah.
maybe like I said, I just met her at a shopping mall, so I have no idea what's really going on.
Yeah,
in
I'd
her
have
life.
a lot of questions about her too. All right, well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, all right?
Sounds good.
Yeah, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in to today's second date update, Adam is on the phone and he wants to call a girl named Penny. They actually met at the mall. He was shopping, trying to get his mom a gift, and she was in the same store. He struck up a conversation, trying to ask, like, do you think this purse is nice for an older woman? And then Penny got offended real quick, thought that he was calling her an older woman. But long story short, he ended up asking for a number. They went out to dinner. He said everything was fine. The only thing he thinks that could have gone wrong is that they split the bill at the end, and maybe she wasn't into that. Also, Adam, like we said in the first part of the second date update, you sound like a really nice dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, which means you're probably a serial killer.
Aw,
God,
come
we're
on.
so jaded.
Second date updates tell us anything. Always the nicest sounding people have something really, really wrong. So are you sure you want to give her a call and find out what why she's not getting back to you?
We're all gonna find out.
I'm totally sure. Look, it's hard to meet somebody nowadays, and especially like in real life. Like I didn't meet her online, and she was super cool. She was really nice. She was like actually trying to help me when I was picking out the bag, and it's just rare, I feel like, to meet somebody that nice.
God, you
That's
sound so
really-
crazy.
I know.
That
This
is
guy's
You're
so
creeping me
kind.
out,
You
Adam. You're
guys.
creeping me out.
He's just a good guy who went on a good date and he's confused.
All right, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Penny, please?
this is her.
Hey, Penny, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I've never heard of that.
Okay. Well, Brooke and Jubal in the morning is a radio show, and we got an email about you from one of our listeners. That's why I'm calling.
About me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a radio show you're calling from?
Yes, and one of our listeners emailed us.
Do you guys want money or something? Like, what is this about?
If you
mean,
want to
yeah.
give money, that'd be great.
I'll
sure,
take it
but
too, but
no.
that's not the
That
point.
wasn't the reason of the phone call, though. We do a segment on our show called the second date update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, then they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And we got an email from a dude named Adam that you went out to dinner with.
Adam who? I know a bunch of Adams.
Have you been out on a date with a lot of Adams recently?
Oh, a date.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, I did go on a date with a guy named Adam, but I don't really have any interest in talking to him ever again.
I know. And he knows that too. And that's why we're calling. He emailed us to see if we could call you and find out if he did something wrong.
No, I don't trust him. He's weird. I don't want to talk to him again.
You think he's weird? We talked to him, and honestly, he seems like one of the nicest people I've talked to in a long time.
Well, yeah, it's probably a trick.
You said he's weird? He didn't strike us as weird at all.
Well, no, he seems like he might be a scam artist. Like,
Whoa.
he just did some really strange things that just, I don't know. I didn't think I could trust him.
A
How do you
scam
go
artist?
to a
Like,
scam artist?
yeah, like he's trying to steal from you?
I, thought he was funny and nice, and that's why I went on the date with him. But when we went to dinner, he was just asking a lot of weird, like, probing questions about my personal life, like things you don't ask the first time you meet somebody. And it was things like that could be used as security question answers.
Wait, what? You think he's like identity theft type of guy?
I think so, yeah. He was asking, like, where I grew up, which is fine, like, that makes sense. But then he wanted to know, like, what specific neighborhood or what street.
That's
And
weird.
it's not like he was like, oh, I grew up in that area too. Did we have the same teachers or whatever? No, it was like weirdly specific, like street name and.
You don't think that maybe, he seemed to have really been excited about going out with you. Like, I could see how you would jump to that conclusion, but maybe he was just nervous and asking really dumb questions.
Well, unless like he was thinking of his own banking security questions when he was asking me about my life, but it was weird. He even asked me about my parents and like my mother and her family and like her maiden name.
Whoa.
I would start off skeptical about the whole street thing, but now
Yeah.
mother's maiden name.
Yeah, that's like what high school mascot
Yeah.
did you have?
Yeah,
If he asks for
Exactly.
the last 4 of your social, then
Yeah.
definitely a red flag.
What was your
Right.
first pet?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, we were talking about pets because we were talking about childhood. And
Oh,
I brought up that I
really?
had a cat. And he was like, oh, what was your cat's name? I was like, I don't even know if I can remember.
Oh my god.
You guys, are
don't
we
think this
just
maybe it's just
all
a
being paranoid,
coincidence?
though? Because that's like a normal question.
I mean, kind of, but not really.
You don't think it's just a coincidence, Penny?
Well, if that was the only one, maybe. But that wasn't the only weird question, you know?
Did he have a notebook and was he taking notes?
Well, no, he didn't have a notebook. Like, that would obviously be too obvious. But he did, at the end when we split the bill, he said he would cover the tip. So he took the booklet that had my credit card in it, and he took like a little while to write. And he said he was calculating the tip. But like, if you go out to restaurant, it shouldn't take that long. Like, I think he might have been writing down my credit card number.
Whoa,
Really?
that's a slick
Did you
move.
ask him?
No, I mean, I didn't say straight out, did you just write down my credit card number? I just all of a sudden, like, got this really weird feeling. And after I got back home, kind of thought more about it and made all the connection between all the questions he was asking and the opportunity that he could have had to write down my card.
What?
And got really creeped out and just, like, deleted his number. And I closed my card, too, and had them send me a new one.
You actually shut down your card after
Wow.
after your date with him?
Oh.
I did. You never know.
Okay.
Whoa.
Well, you know what else you never know, Penny?
What?
You never know who's listening because Adam is actually on the other line listening right now. I think.
Gosh.
Either that or he's
Yeah, I'm
left
here.
because.
I'm here, guys.
You are here.
Yeah.
Are you an identity thief?
This
You
is Adam.
put him on the phone?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
He actually heard all of that?
Yes,
And
you
you didn't
did.
want to
Oh, yeah.
tell me that he was listening?
Yeah, I forgot.
I do think it's important for him to know that he's been found out.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm not doing anything. I swear. This is crazy. You really think I'm like some crazy scam artist?
I mean, it sounds like it.
Well, what do you need to know my mother's maiden name for?
Yeah.
Look, Penny, this is ridiculous. So I can't ask you any specific questions, like while we're on a date and I'm trying to get to know you. I can't ask you the street you grew up on. I can't ask you your mom's maiden name. Penny, what can I ask you? Like, what's not off limits to you? Like, what can I ask?
It's not just the questions you're asking. It's how you ask them. And it creeped me out.
I just can't believe you would think I went through all of this just to get your credit card number and scam you. I mean, that's totally insane. Like, what? Come on.
Totally. I mean, I'm sure it happens all the time. It's like, I mean, my card's been compromised several times.
Look, I'm sorry if your like identity got stolen, your credit card number got stolen before, but that's not what I was doing. I liked you. I really liked you. I just wanted to get to know you. I just wanted to have a good date and have a good time with you. I mean, come on.
I think we need to slow down, though. Think about it. Like, if he was actually stealing your identity, would he call us to get you back on the phone? Wouldn't he just take your identity and run? Why would he want to get a hold of you?
Exactly. I was trying to call you for weeks and get a second date, and like not just your credit card number. Like, what? Come on, man.
Maybe you needed more information. Maybe the plot was bigger than you thought. Maybe you were going to try and get other accounts. Like, I don't know. You don't know how
Oh
big
my
these
God,
things
you
go.
sound
Like,
paranoid. Like, if I was some sort of scam artist, like people steal credit card numbers online, not like take somebody out for a date.
Oh, how do you know? How do you know that, Adam? Huh?
That's how they do it, or they like steal it from a gas station, right? They
Oh.
put like one of those swipey
really?
things.
Yeah, tell us more about it, Adam.
You guys.
How do you do it normally?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Can I comment on something? You said I took a long time to fill out the tip part of the credit card slip. I wasn't writing down your credit card number. I'm just not good at math, okay? And like I was trying to figure out, is it 20% based on the pre-tax or with the tax? It just took me a while.
do you, like, never go out to eat?
Oh.
Yeah, I don't
Come
buy
on.
it. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't.
Oh.
Adam,
I was
mean,
nervous.
It's been a couple weeks, and I haven't been dying for a second date, so I just...
You were blowing it way out of proportion. You gotta give me one more chance. One
Penny,
more.
give him a chance.
She's really thought about this.
Yeah.
You guys are so persistent. So now, Adam, if you have gotten the radio station now to like help you in your quest to get me back so that you can get more of my personal information, like they're liable too.
What? Oh, no.
yeah, if you actually stole our identity somehow, we're an accomplice.
And
Well-
why would he go
Yeah.
on? Think about that. You just said it. He's public right now. If he was a scam artist, he wouldn't be going public with all this stuff.
He's just really trying to sell it.
Oh my God.
She's
I mean, and it's not like the radio knows his last name, you know?
That's true. Penny, at first I thought you were incredibly paranoid. Now I believe you 100%. Adam.
If that's your name.
Yeah, I can't trust you. Hey, I guess I still have to ask. I think I know the answer, but I'm going to throw it out there. Penny, would you like to go on a second date with Adam? We'll pay for it.
No. Absolutely
Oh,
not.
come on.
So no chance at another date, Penny. That's what you're saying?
No.
Oh.
All right. Well, I'm sorry, Adam. I'm sorry it didn't work out for you.
Well, what else can I do? Maybe I'll see you around. Maybe I'll see you at the mall again and I'll say hi.
Don't.
Just don't.
One thing I was thinking about, though, Penny, when we were on the date, you did mention that you had a cat growing up, but you never did tell me that cat's name. Could I get the name of the cat?
Get the.
What?
Yeah, I don't think so. And that's not
I'm
my
kidding.
question.
Come on.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
What's the appropriate amount of time you can be late for a date? I don't know, 5, maybe 10 days.
What?
Days.
And then
No.
after that, it gets to be a little bit of a bother. Danny's on the phone for a second date update today, and I guess he thinks the fact that he was a little late might be ruining his chances for a second date. What's up, Danny? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing good, guys. How are y'all doing?
Good. So how many days late were you?
I was pretty late to this date, but it wasn't days late.
Okay.
Oh.
You
Well, I don't
didn't
understand what the
force-
problem is then.
You didn't force her to live at the restaurant for a while?
No, I wouldn't do that to her.
Okay. Well, before we find out about your date and exactly how late you were, what's the name of the girl you want to call today?
Angela.
Angela. All right. And where did you meet Angela?
We met on a dating app.
Okay.
Is there anything that stood out about her?
She's got an amazing smile. All her pictures were really good, and she's a pet lover, which I really like. She's got a dog.
Nice.
Okay. So do you have a dog?
I don't. Unfortunately, I had a dog that passed away last year, and I haven't brought myself to get a new one
Well,
yet.
maybe that's
Yeah.
why.
What?
Maybe she doesn't want to go out with you because you had a dog that died. I'm super judgy about that. When anybody has a pet that died, I get super judgy. So maybe that's it.
What'd you do?
Yeah. So what'd you guys do when you went out on your date?
We decided just to keep it simple, get a drink, make sure we were, compatible face to face.
And I guess that's when you were late. How late were you?
I was about 45 minutes late.
Whoa.
Ooh, that's.
Yeah, it's pretty late.
But I have a good reason. I do. And I was being very communicative about my tardiness via text message.
What was your reason?
Well, I was having a package delivered that day, and it was a surprise gift from my mom, and she gave me a window. So it's like one of those services where, they're like, this package will be delivered between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m., and you have no idea when it's going to get there, right?
All right.
So I, of course, surprise, surprise, the guy finally delivers it at 5:58 p.m., on the very end of the window.
Yeah.
And it was just one of those situations where I was getting the feeling that it was a pretty valuable thing, and I couldn't just leave it on my doorstep, outside. I didn't want to risk that.
Okay. And was she understanding about that? I mean, did she seem understanding when you shut up?
I mean, I think so. She seemed pretty good. I mean, we had this moment. So, it was a pretty crowded bar, and it took me a second to sort of pick her out of the crowd. There were a lot of people, and I was still kind of stressed because I kind of booked it as soon as the package arrived. And then she sees me and is like waving me over. And then I see her, but then it takes me a while to get there. But then I walk up, and I don't know if it was like the nerves or like the adrenaline, but I go in for the hug right away, and I just give her this like huge hug because I don't know, it's just a relief to sort of get there, and she returns the hug, and it's this like amazing hug.
Like you guys
Aw.
ran to each other for it.
That's actually really nice.
Yeah, and it's like this hug happened, and like all the stress just melted away. Like it was just this great first connection, and I immediately calmed down, and I was like there and in it and present with her. And it was great.
So how long did you guys have drinks for?
Probably hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that.
Okay,
Okay.
that's not bad. I mean, that seems like she probably wasn't too pissed that you showed up late then. Plus, love at first hug.
Yeah, love at first hug. So like about an hour and a half in, something like that, I go to the bathroom and I come back. We've had a couple, so I might be a little tipsy at this point. And I was just like, I had been thinking about the first hug, and I was like, kind of tried to explain to her how great it was for that hug to happen to me and kind of calm down a little bit. And so I went ahead and I asked her for a second hug, if I could hug her again.
Oh, that's
Okay.
weird.
That's
No one
kind of
asks-
awkward.
Yeah, you asked for a kiss, I understand.
Well,
but
and
a
like the
hug?
first hug was like natural.
Right.
Second hug sounds
Right.
forced. Did you get it?
Yeah, she hugged me. I mean, I guess in retrospect, maybe it was a little weird, but she seemed okay with it, and we hugged
Okay.
again, and it was really good. It was another like really great hug.
You guys are good huggers. It's really cute.
Like you're like holding each other for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, it was really good. And then actually that wasn't even our last hug of the night because pretty soon after that we decided to call it quits. So we went outside, and before we parted ways, we had another hug.
Wow. This is getting too hot for me to listen to anymore.
Honestly, it wasn't as good as the first two, but it was definitely like a really solid hug.
Okay.
All right.
There was no like pat in it. It was like a still solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It wasn't great. It was good.
Okay.
And was that it? Is that the last you've heard from her?
You know, I was asking her if she wanted to see me again, we should hang out again, and she was kind of positive but non-committal, you know? She wasn't going to be like, oh, yeah, Thursday, or she was just sort of like not really hitting me with any dates, and then we parted ways, and I haven't heard from her.
Okay. And you have tried to contact her.
Oh, yeah, I sent her a couple texts that she sort of responded to shortly.
Okay.
But it's obvious that she doesn't really want to see you again.
I mean, I guess, but I'm telling you, if you had hugged her the way that I hugged her.
Sounds like it.
I gotta watch
Yeah,
it now.
I know. Seriously. All right, well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, all right?
All right, thanks.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I don't even know if we can continue with today's second date update. It's just a little too steamy, I think. I mean, lots of hugging action going on with Danny, who's on the phone for a second date update right now. If you missed the first part of it, he wants to call a girl named Angela. They met online, and they went to go to a bar to have some drinks. He was actually pretty late, and that's why he thinks he's not going to call back. He was like 40-something minutes late because he was waiting for a package to be delivered. She seemed okay with that, but the thing that he was really highlighting was how amazing the first hug was with her as soon as he got there. Then he hugged her again in the middle of the date, and then ended the date with a hug. But now it's obvious that she's kind of avoiding him, so we'll see if we can get her on the phone and find out why. Danny, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
And do you regret that last hug? Because you said it wasn't as good as the other two. Like, maybe it's like too much of a good thing.
I mean, I wondered about that, but honestly, I never regret a hug.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what? Stand by your hugs, Danny. Stand by them.
He's like, I mean, I got the hug. That's
Yeah.
all that matters.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Angela?
This is she. Who's calling?
Hey, Angela, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi.
How are you? Have you heard of the show before?
Maybe. Why are you calling?
Well, I'm calling you today because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not wanting to see them again, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask why.
Okay.
Okay? And
Right?
we got an email about you from a dude named Danny.
Okay.
And Danny told us about your date. He said that he thought you guys had a good time, but now it's kind of obvious that you don't want to see him again, and he's wondering if he did something wrong.
What did he tell you?
Well, he did tell us that he was late
Like,
for
really
the day.
late.
He thought maybe that was a problem. But he also said everything seemed fine. I mean, other than just the standard, hey, we met for drinks, it was fun type of stuff.
That's it.
I take it there's something else he should have told us.
I mean, it was a weird night.
Okay.
All of it?
He didn't really mention anything that sounded weird to us. It sounded pretty normal.
Okay.
Maybe, how about you describe your date with Danny then?
It was fine. The kind of like funny weird thing is that we hugged when he got there, and then he like kept talking about it.
Yeah.
About the hug?
I'll be honest. He told us about that too, and he was really pumped about the hug you guys shared.
He'll never forget it.
But it didn't sound weird to me.
Oh, well, like I'm dating, right? Like I met this guy in an app. I don't know him. I'm always like on alert for weirdos.
Mm-hmm.
And he hugged me, and then throughout the night, he hugged our server. He hugged this random guy at the bar, and
No way.
I think he hugged the valet guy.
Oh,
What?
Danny's a hugger, is what you're
does he
saying.
not know how to shake hands? Like,
Yeah, he hugged a few people. He's just like a big hug guy.
And does he say,
oh.
like, hey, give me a hug, or does he just go in without
Come
the
here.
announcement?
Usually he just goes in, just kind of like opens his arms and like starts to grab you.
throws the
Okay.
vibe out.
So he was just like hugging everybody that walked by.
I mean, he would like say a few things to them first, but yeah. And I'm like, anyone who hugs a server, like, that's weird.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's only weird if people's reactions were weird. How did people take it?
I think the valet guy was like super not into it, but
Yeah. I bet you valet guys don't get enough hugs, actually.
That's probably true. You need so many a day, and they're just not loved enough.
You didn't know what to do.
he was just like so confused. But the guy at the bar was drunk and the server was nice, so that like wasn't a big deal, I guess. But the weirdest part, actually, I'm remembering when he would hug me, he would like moan a little bit,
What?
Oh, no.
How?
like,
Like, it felt so good.
Oh, he's just like, I mean,
All right.
I'm pretty sure he did it with every hug. That's like what he does when he hugs.
I'm just like,
Mm.
I guess.
You
I
smell
could-
so good.
when you say it, I feel like I may moan when
I know,
I
I was
hug.
just
Like,
thinking
now
that,
I'm
like,
like, I think
do
I do
I?
that. I think I do that too.
To a valet guy?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, not to the
I've
valet
hugged
guy.
a lot
no.
of people, not a valet guy, but I'm not fancy enough for valet very often, so.
Yeah, it's just a weird, funny night.
All right. Well, thank you for explaining that. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Also, another thing weird is that he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. That's weird, too.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's still on the line. Are you still there, Danny?
Yeah, I'm here.
Need a hug?
Oh, Danny.
I bet he does.
Angela, is my hugging really the reason why you didn't want to set up a second date?
You know what? You're like the sweetest, but I'm sorry, it's just not a match.
Oh.
No, I mean, look, I'm sorry if I weirded you out, but just so you know, like, I was born and raised a hugger. My family hugs, and like that's just our thing. Like, so, like some people talk, and some people send letters, and some people give gifts, and we hug. I hug. I speak through hugs, and like
Speak through
Speak
us.
to hugs.
I get it. Like, you kind of feel like I'm a weirdo, but I just want you to know, like, you're an amazing hugger, and like even just because you weren't raised that way doesn't mean that like you can't still be this incredible hugger that you are.
He sees your hugging potential.
What's happening?
Yeah. He's like, let me teach you.
Danny, this sounds like more than just something you do. It sounds like your
It's a
lifestyle.
religion?
I mean, hugging is important. Hugging is like a beautiful connection between people. And Angela, that's what I felt like we had the other night. And like, I get it. Not everyone is a big hugger, but like the way that your arms went under my arms, that fit perfectly. And like, it wasn't like it was hugging a stranger. It was like someone I've known my entire life.
Oh.
You know, it was like hugging a family member,
I would have left that part out, Danny.
but not in a weird way. Not like that. You know what I mean? Like, okay, obviously this is not going well.
I mean, you are so sweet, but I'm not into hugs like you, man.
But Angela, I mean, he sounds like a nice guy. He sounds like
Yeah, for sure.
he's not creepy. He didn't creep you out. I mean, if anything, you were just uncomfortable with, I don't know, maybe too many hugs for the valet or something. But
I mean, yeah, it was a little weird.
yeah.
Well,
agree
I
on
get
that,
it.
right?
I get it. You know, it's fine. But Angela, just know, like, what's amazing not just about your hugs is that they're amazing, is that you're an amazing hugger and you don't even know it.
Wow. That's a nice compliment, Angela.
Kind of cute.
Oh my God,
Angela.
I rejected him and he complimented me. Like,
Yeah.
He's a
thank
sweet
you.
guy.
Well, that's because you don't realize how good of a hugger you are.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Wow.
And Danny would like to
now
show
I know.
you. So would you like to go on a second date with Danny? We'll pay for it.
No.
Oh, really?
Oh,
I
that's
thought for
cool.
sure you'd give him another
Yeah.
chance. What if he calmed down the hugs?
You know what? I think there's someone out there that is going to love hugs and love Danny.
Okay.
Oh.
But, you know, Danny, like, I'm down to be your friend if you want to, like, text me and, like, hang out in that way. Like, I don't know if you are down for that, but
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's better than nothing. Do you think we could still hug?
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
wow.
That's a weird
Hey,
question.
come on now. She just offered to be friends. Don't go in for that. Can we be friends that hug once in a while, too? You know, that never ends up good. It usually ruins friendships.
Yeah, hugs and benefits.
All right, well-
we'll see. We'll take it one hug at a time.
All right, well, just know that I'm giving you a virtual hug over the airwaves right
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
I can feel it.
Oh, yeah, it's hot.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Anton is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and he's getting ghosted by a woman named Jade. So in a few minutes, we'll call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But first, Anton, how long has it been since you heard from Jade?
About 1 week.
About a week. Okay. Well, tell us about it. What was the date with Jade like?
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. You know, we met up at this really, low key spot. I got really like light food and some cocktails, and they had pool tables. So we were going to play some pool. We were just vibing. The lighting was dim, music's good. She's gorgeous. She's absolutely gorgeous, and she's got her pool cue there, and like she's like leaning against it. I swear, like it looked like a magazine cover. Like she's that gorgeous. We're playing pool, right? And it was one of these tricky shots, and you can't like get it the right way. So I was like, I was going to do it like a behind the back kind of shot. I must have hit the wrong angle, because the ball just went flying, and so it went into this booth. There was this other couple in this booth, and it knocked over this girl's drink.
Okay.
Yeah. So I felt horrible. So I go over there, and I apologize, and she was a little upset, and understandably so. So I bought her another drink, and I bought her, the whole table, a round of shots, and I apologized, nice. And Jade is still over there by the pool table, and she's looking horrified. But I once I settle everything down, I go back over to her, and she's joking around about it. She called me Mr. Trick Shot after that, which is what can you do about those kind of? You have to laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The whole thing was that we had chemistry. We had food, and neither of us are really great at pool, me especially. And then after the last game, we hugged. She said, I remember she said that I was unexpectedly charming. Unexpectedly charming, but that charming part's in there.
The things that we hold on to, in those moments that just make you feel so attached.
I'm looking for something, and she is, obviously too. So today, in the past couple days, and I'm getting nothing texting back, and and here's the thing, I've been like replaying it in my mind. I'm like, did I mess up? Like, did I say something rude or did I look like a jerk or something? And I realize I've got like a goofy energy about me, you know what I mean? And I understand that that's who I am. And but I mean, she seemed like into that, We're kind of, like I said, we were vibing and we were laughing, and she's got this great like gut laugh that comes from like deep inside, and it's I don't know what happened. So I'm trying to figure out what did I do? That's where we're at right now.
Well, you definitely sound like you're really into her. So was there, did she act weird at any point? Like after you were confronting some lady, or like?
Yeah, no, I mean, I wasn't like, like pulling a crack out, or, you know what I mean? Or picking my nose, and, no, it was like a really, really solid first date. It was probably the first really great solid date I've had in a long time. And that's why I'm trying to figure out what the heck happened.
All right. Well, we'll see if we can help you out. We'll play a song, come back, and then call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting you and maybe get you another date. Okay?
Yeah. That'd be, yeah.
All right. We'll get your first date follow-up next.
Hey, it's us, the Jonas Brothers, and guess what? We have some big news.
What's the news, Nick?
Huge news. We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts.
Pretty wide range of podcasts out there. But this one's extra special.
So how do we actually come up with the name Hey Jonas, guys? I honestly don't remember.
I think it was on a call about what we should call it, and
we were thinking originally calling it one of the early names of our band before Jonas Brothers.
Mm-hmm. This is how you guys remember it going down?
Yes.
I have a very different memory of this. We were talking about a bit for the podcast where people could call in and say, Hey Jonas. And then I wrote down on my little notepad, Hey Jonas, and offered it up as a potential title for the podcast. Yeah. But thanks for remembering that, guys.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Happy Pride from the Outspoken Podcast Network. All month long and all year round, we're celebrating being loud, proud, and always original. It's me, Brandon Kyle Goodman, host of the podcast Tell Me Something Messy. Check out my show for unfiltered takes on dating, relationships, and adulting.
And the more you get comfortable with someone, the more their real self comes out. They're going to be gross.
What's the grossest thing about a man?
Burping. Shut it down.
Listen to High Key for the best pop culture takes, and there are no girls on the internet for all your tech news. For your favorite celebrity kikis, check out Outlaws with T.S. Madison.
Wait, so Luke was the son of Vader?
Yeah.
And Vader was turned by RuPaul?
Yeah, well, somebody turned him, some old witch.
Learn to love yourself unapologetically with BFF, Black Fat Femme, and start your day with intention with Waking Up with Ryan coming in July. Celebrate Pride with the Outspoken Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Pride, and listen now.
Hi, everyone. I'm Cheryl Strayed, author of Wild and Tiny Beautiful Things. I'm excited to share that I have a new podcast called Mind Over Mountain. In each episode, I interview athletes, adventurers, and adrenaline seekers to discuss the inner landscapes and life experiences that informed and inspired their extraordinary feats. I also bring a bit of advice into the mix so we too can better understand how to face our own seemingly insurmountable challenges.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull out what you already have inside. We're coming into this world fighting for our lives. All I'm going to do is pull out what you already got inside.
We're there to support and celebrate each other. And that's not like a your story versus my story.
You're going to walk up and over that dang mountain. You're not just going to put your mind over it.
Yep, exactly. And if I can't walk up and over it, I'm going to go through it.
Listen to Mind Over Mountain every Thursday on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Right in the middle of your first date follow-up, and if you're just joining us, Anton is on the phone, and Anton is getting ghosted by a woman named Jade, and we're about to call her and see if she'll tell us why she's ghosting him and maybe get him a second date. But before we do that, Anton, why don't you break down your date again for us real quick?
Yeah, we went out, we played pool, we were really vibing, and I thought everything was going great. I made one bad shot, really, but it felt great. We hugged afterwards. We said that we'll talk, and then I've tried to reach out a couple of times now, and I'm getting nothing. So just trying to figure out what's going on.
All right. Well, are you ready for us to call her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Jade, please?
Hey, this is Jade.
Hey, Jade, how are you? This is a radio show, and it's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Jade. I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name is Jubal. How are you?
Hey, I'm good.
Have you ever listened to the show before?
I may have.
If you haven't, I'll just let you know why we're calling. We do a segment on the show, and it's called the First Date Follow-Up. So that's where if you go out on a date with somebody and they end up ghosting you, that person can email us to call you and ask why you're ghosting them. And we got an email about you from somebody.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Do you know who might email us about you?
I kind of have an idea. This is kind of awkward. I did go on a date recently.
Mm-hmm.
So...
What's his name?
Yeah, I didn't want to hurt his feelings. His name's Anton.
Yeah, and Anton is the person who emailed us. He said he really liked you. We talked to him a little bit about your date, and he was wondering if you wouldn't mind telling us why you're ghosting him.
I really didn't want to hurt his feelings. I really didn't.
So that's why you ghosted him?
There was one big thing that happened that night, I'll be honest with you. But the biggest thing of it all was that he apologized too much.
He apologized too much?
Wait, that's why you're ghosting him? Yeah. Well, to me, you always hear about females saying, "Oh, I'm sorry about everything." Like, oh, don't be sorry. Like, you say sorry for the sake of saying sorry, kind of thing. He did that from the beginning and up until this big event that happened. Like, even when we were ordering drinks at the bar, the bartender comes over. "Oh, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you." Like, he's constantly saying sorry.
Okay. And that bothered you?
You want to date somebody that's going to take a little bit of charge of a situation. I kind of get that.
Yes, exactly. Like, didn't have like masculine trait that I was kind of thinking as well in terms of that. Just even doing well, like in pool, like apologizing. "Oh, sorry. Like, sorry I made that shot."
Okay, so he was just apologizing a ton.
What did you say when he kept saying sorry? Were you just like, okay?
Yeah, I'm like, it's okay. And by the end of the night, I'm like, you can stop saying I'm sorry. Don't worry, it's fine. Like, then I'm trying to like soothe him.
Just trying to make him feel better. Was this so he wasn't like just a person who says like, hey, sorry about that, really upset about it?
Well, so the place that we went, we played pool. And the big incident I was kind of mentioning was he was making a shot and it ended up hitting another table of people that were enjoying their drinks and chilling. And yeah, so that just turned into like a bigger deal than it had to be. He ended up even like feeling like he had to buy them the whole round of shots, replacing the drink. Like it's just over the top.
Well, he kind of mentioned that. I thought that was kind of a nice way to recover after you disrupt somebody's thing.
I don't know if I'm being a little cheap here, but I'm like, you don't need to buy them all this stuff. It was an accident. That's why it's called an accident.
Okay.
Yeah, I just felt like he was going to be like a pushover kind of vibe.
Okay.
I mean, that's fair. You know when you're going to bulldoze somebody. That's just not a good time.
Well, thank you for telling us, Jade. I appreciate it. And now I'll let you know that Anton is on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Anton?
Yeah. Wait, what? So I'm polite? That's a bad thing? Look, I'm sorry that I don't understand that if, I'm being polite and being nice to people and, sometimes, things happen. And what are you going to do? I'm sorry, but that's the way things are.
Anton, you literally just said sorry again, by the way. Anton, listen, it's not bad. It's just that it's a little bit too much. And I honestly thought you had a tick at first.
He had a what? A tick?
A tick?
Like it's like a compulsive thing that he had to like say and do. And so it's not bad. It's just, I can't do that. Can't be like that.
What do you even mean? I was being polite.
Okay, but what about when the drink got spilled over? You look like you were kind of going to get upset about it. Like you were not only embarrassed, but you were going to cry.
That's where I was not about to cry. Look, she had an issue and I was letting her vent her frustration to get it out so she could feel, heard about that because, the drink I caused that, I spilled her drink and that's not bad. What am I supposed to do? Just be a and just be like, oh yeah, so what, whatever, I'm playing pool. Yeah, you stay over there. That's not what I'm about. I'm going to be polite. That's the way I was taught.
Anton, there's a difference between being polite and then being a little bit of a like you're over there feeling like, I felt like you like worked for the table at one point. Like you're sitting here trying to wipe up everything. You didn't ruin anyone's outfit. Like you got to think about the big picture. You were very, very dramatic. It's not even that you're too nice. It's just you're not confident.
I don't even know where. How could you even say that? I would argue I'm very confident. Okay, this is what we're talking about. Is that's a first date, and sometimes you know what, that can be tough. So I don't know anybody who's running on all full cylinders on a I'm sorry, I'm not confident enough for you. I was just being polite in front of everybody.
I mean, even. I'm not sure if you heard me when I was speaking with the host, but even when we ordered drinks, you're apologizing. Oh, sorry. Like you're a paying customer. You don't have to apologize for everything.
You can be a paying customer and still have kindness in your heart.
Jade, would you like to go out with Anton again on a second date? We'll pay for it.
I mean, no. What do you think? No.
There was a chance.
Good. That's absolutely. You know what this is? This is like danger avoided. Okay. And you know what, Jade? I think you're gonna be fine. I know you're gonna be absolutely fine. I'm sure you'll find a new date with a little pug nose and a curly tail, and he probably goes oink oink. That's gonna be.
I didn't know where we were going there.
How's this for being nice? Okay, for you, Jade. I got one word for you. Boo. There. That's and you can take that to the bank, and I'm so sorry that I wasn't even mean enough for you. See, we're ridiculous. You don't even know. Well, I don't. Yeah.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
First people to do podcasts.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but, you know.
Tired and sick.
Tired and sick.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months. We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest. We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes. Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, everyone. I'm Cheryl Strayed, author of Wild and Tiny Beautiful Things. I'm excited to share that I have a new podcast called Mind Over Mountain. In each episode, I interview athletes, adventurers, and adrenaline seekers to discuss the inner landscapes that informed and inspired their extraordinary feats, so we too can better understand how to face our own seemingly insurmountable challenges. Listen to Mind Over Mountain every Thursday on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you live in LA, you already spend about 89% of your life in a car.
So we turned it into a podcast. On Do You Need a Ride, we pick up our comedian friends, drive around Los Angeles, and discuss what's happening in the world around us.
Cars are very rude to bicyclists, but in this case, it's a bicyclist going out of his way to get in the way of traffic. All you did was roll your window down.
Oh, he almost hit the...
It's like a talk show, but going 30 miles an hour.
New episodes every Monday on the Exactly Right Network.
Listen to Do You Need a Ride on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
How does that Marilyn Monroe quote go that every single Instagram model posts on their account at least 3 times a month? Is it, if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best?
Yeah, like you didn't know it. That's
AKA,
cute, Jubal.
I'm crazy. But anyway, Russell, who's on the phone for a second date update today, definitely met the girl that he wants to call at his worst. I think actually they were probably both at their worst.
What? Really?
I read your email, Russell, and the one thing that I thought was hilarious is how you guys met.
Yeah, that was a good story. I've never met anybody like that before.
I can't wait to hear it. What happened?
We both actually met at a Slurpee machine in a 7-Eleven.
Oh, already the romance.
Yeah, it was great. Not what I expected for the day, but we were both super hungover. We both had crazy nights the night before, and we were just like, I need a Slurpee.
I think that's the only time I really have Slurpees anymore.
I feel like I should try those as hangover cures from now on.
You can actually drink with them too, just so you know. Put vodka in them.
Let's
Anyway.
slow it down. So what happened at the Slurpee machine? Like you bumped into each other and it was like one of those rom-coms?
So we were both craving these Slurpees, and the Slurpee machine was broken. So,
man.
So we talked to the guy working there, and he said, I'll be right back. I just need the right parts to fix this. I don't know how a Slurpee machine works.
Yeah.
So we were waiting there for a little while, and we just started talking. You know, we started up a conversation, and we both just talked about our crazy nights, and she seemed pretty cool. I mean, she was cute. So we just decided to hang out.
She was cute with last night's makeup still on.
Yeah, well, you know, some guys were into that.
Yeah.
And you probably had last night's makeup still on, too, so it didn't really matter.
Exactly. We were both at our worst.
All right, so what did you guys do when you went out? Like on your actual, or was this the actual date?
No, well, I guess this was the first date if you count Slurpees. But we decided to go on a bike ride around the city.
Oh, not the same day you're hungover, did you?
No. We both had to sober up for that.
Yeah.
Terrible.
That's an awesome date.
Yeah, right. You know, you get exercise, you get to see the town.
Totally. There's something to talk about. Your blood's pumping. Everything is looking good. How did it go?
Well, the date went really well. We talked a lot. There was one point, this was actually something funny that happened. There was a mailman, and he got out of his truck, and he didn't see us coming.
Oh, no.
So she missed him. She went right by him. I was aimed straight for him, and I had to brake just immediately.
Oh.
My back tire went up,
Oh, no.
and he just was so scared, he laid down on the ground. and he was just frozen.
He just laid down.
He was like accepting his fate.
He just saw his life flash before his eyes.
Oh,
So what happened? Did you crash? Did you run into him?
No, just missed him by a hair.
Oh.
That's awkward. It's almost like you'd rather hit him if he's laid down expecting you to hit him, and then you stop short. It's kind of, well, if you stop short, it's weird. It's like, okay, who moves first now?
I felt bad for the guy.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're talking about it, and she was like, "Oh, you're such a nice guy. You know, you didn't hit that guy. You were paying attention, and you know." So I was like, "Oh, great." You know, she looks at me as this really nice guy because I didn't hit this mailman with my bike.
Also,
Yeah,
great, that's where her standards are. You
Yeah.
just have to not run over a mailman, and you're a hero in her book.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, it takes so little to be a nice person these days.
Yeah, so I had it made. I was in. At least I thought, you know. And so we went out to lunch after that, and we talked. We had a great time.
So why isn't she calling you back if it was so wonderful?
That's the part that I don't know. I have no idea. I texted her a couple days later, and I said, "Hey, I had a great time. Would you like to get together again?" And she said, "Please don't ever contact me again."
Whoa, that's
Oh, so
extreme, man.
She's not only not calling you back, she's aggressively saying, don't talk to me.
Exactly. So
So
I
wait.
have no idea why.
So now we're going to call her.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do you have any idea why she would be so, like,
Adamant?
yeah.
I have no idea. The date went really well, I thought.
yeah.
And I even texted her, like, why? Like, what's wrong?
And did she respond?
Not after that, no. No, nothing.
Wow.
Are you like some known felon and she did a Google search and found out all your horrible past?
Not that I know of.
Well, maybe we'll find out that you do have a criminal record and you didn't even know it.
We could.
All right. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, and then call her and get your second date update, okay?
Great. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Will today's second date update end with Russell getting another chance at love? Or being solo? Or with all of us getting a restraining order? I'm going to go with number 3 because the girl we're about to call sent Russell a text saying, please don't contact me. So, Russell, I am excited for the no contact order and restraining order. I've had a goal in my life to at least get one of those, and we might get both here.
Yeah, let's dream big.
All right. Just to remind everybody, Russell met a girl named Dana at the 7-Eleven. They were both hungover getting Slurpees. And then they started a conversation, decided to go on a bike ride, and then they had lunch. And according to him, other than almost running over a mailman with his bike, nothing bad happened. But after the date, he texted her asking if she wanted to go out again. And that's what she said. Don't contact me anymore. So we're going to contact her. That's how we're going to do it.
You guys, are you sure you want to do this?
I want to know. I want to get to the bottom of this.
And, like, is your goal to go out again, or is it just to find out the problem?
I'm more concerned about what the problem was. A second date, yeah, maybe. But, you know, I want to know what went wrong.
Yeah, if you have no idea and her reaction is that strong, maybe you're doing something on dates that is not cool and you don't even realize it.
Yeah, exactly. And I need to know.
I think she found something online that was bad about you.
I mean, that is a possibility. She could have.
Is there stuff online that's bad about you?
No, here's the thing. My ex is not a good person, and we had a really bad breakup. And I'm wondering, like, maybe there's a possibility she talked to her somehow. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we'll
see?
find out. I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Okay, let's do it.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Dana, please?
Yes.
Is this Dana? Dana? Hello?
Hi, yeah.
Yeah, hey, Dana. How are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Are you okay?
Dana?
Dana, are
Dana.
you okay?
We need to call
Hello?
somebody.
I'm here. Who are you?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. And I'll just cut to the chase real quick. We do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and they end up not calling you back after, we'll call that person and find out what happened. So you went out with a dude named Russell not too long ago.
No, oh my God, no. I don't want anything to do with him.
Okay. Well,
Oh
we
my
know.
God, wait,
no,
hold
Dana.
on,
We know.
Dana.
We know that you don't want anything to do with him because you sent him a text message telling him that. But Russell's really confused at what he did. That's the problem.
I just don't want anything to do with him.
That
Okay.
was a serious reaction, though. Are you, like, scared of him?
I don't know why, he doesn't take no for an answer. I just, like, I don't want, I don't agree with, you know.
Dana, here's the thing. He will take no for an answer if you can give us a reason. He's just confused because, according to him, your date was awesome and there was nothing wrong. And then right after, you seemed like you were pissed at him. So he just wants to know what's up.
Well, look, yes, the date was good, but, like, the really good ones always turn out, you know, like, rotten in the end, so.
Did you find, okay, this is my guess. You found something online about this guy. He swears that he's not a convicted felon or something.
No, I didn't have to go online. He flat out told me.
He
He
told
told you that he's a convicted felon?
No, it's, like, way worse than that.
Worse than a convicted, than a felony?
He's not a convicted felon. He's currently a felon, just not.
He's running amok.
Yeah, he's at large.
Okay, we're joking, but what could be worse than that?
Yeah.
I'm surprised that you don't already know since you say you already talked to him. So
We did, but he sounded pretty normal, and his description of your date sounded pretty normal, but...
I mean, if anything, you don't obviously owe this guy anything, but
no.
If you told us we could get the word out to other people who may go out with him.
That actually would be helpful. Yeah.
Okay, so what is it about Russell that makes him so evil?
Look, he told me just, you know, casually that he works with nuclear weapons and he takes them all around the country, and I don't know if he manufactures them, and he works with nuclear weapons somehow. And, you know, like, I'm 100% against mass destruction, and I can't, I just can't. I'm sorry.
I don't know a lot about the nuclear weapon game, but I don't think you could just travel around the country and sell them. I haven't met a traveling nuclear bomb salesman yet.
It's not a vacuum.
Well, he'll tell you. If you keep talking to him, he'll just tell you.
No
I mean,
way.
okay, wait, hold on, though. I mean, that's great that you're anti-war, pro-peace, but why wouldn't you just tell him that?
It's a first date. He flat out tells me I don't agree with it. Like, why can't I just leave? Like, get the hell out of there.
Okay, so
Well, I mean,
that's
you
what
can,
you did.
but-
And are you sure he's, like, selling nuclear weapon?
He
feel like...
told me. He said those words himself.
That he sells nuclear weapons.
I don't know exactly, like, if he sells them, if he makes them, if he promotes them. I don't know. But he said nuclear weapons, and I'm out.
I know a good way to find out, Dana, because Russell is actually on the other line listening to this conversation right now and wants to talk to you.
Excuse me?
Dana, this is Russell.
No, oh my God.
What are you talking about? Nuclear
Nobody
weapons?
told me that he was on the other line.
I know.
told you I didn't want anything to do with
I
him.
have a bad memory. I have such a bad memory.
Dana, what are you talking about? Nuclear weapons?
Russell, you said that you work with nuclear weapons. I heard the words come out of your mouth.
Wait, back up for a second. I don't know what you're talking about. Nuclear weapons. Where'd you get this idea?
From you. You said it.
I work for a marketing company. What are you talking about?
What? You work for a marketing company?
And you guys sell nukes? What? That's an intense marketing plan.
Either you guys had a really big miscommunication or you're doing something on the side that you're not coming clean about right now, Russell.
I work for it's basically a PR company. We go around and we shop to companies and, to expand their markets, whatever they do.
That's a complete and total lie. You were changing your story. You're making it sound because we're talking to these people, but I heard you. The words came out of your mouth. You work for this company. It's like nuclear ideas. You take them places. I don't know all the small, little, tiny details about it. All I need to know is that you work with nuclear things, okay, and that is not okay with me.
What?
This is a huge misunderstanding. The name of my company is called Nuclear Ideas.
Like 3 words?
Wait, did you say nuclear, like as in brand new and not vague?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, my God.
New space clear.
Dana, are you still there?
Yeah.
Did you
hear that?
Yes, I heard him again. He said nuclear.
Wait, do you not believe him? It's nuclear ideas.
Yes, nuclear ideas.
No. Like, you buy a brand new car, and the water's so clear.
Yes.
Dana, it's not nuclear as in bombs. It's new clear ideas.
Oh my God.
We propose new ideas that are clear to companies.
Oh my God, Dana.
I can't believe it.
So you don't work with bombs?
No. Not in the slightest. I agree with you. I don't like war. I don't support that. I don't do anything involved with that at all.
Oh my God, Dana, what are you feeling right now?
I feel like he needs to like pronounce his words better.
I don't think this one's on him.
I feel like you probably should have known he wasn't talking about bombs based on subject matter.
Oh my God.
Far out there.
Oh, I feel so sheepish. You were so fired up.
I'm embarrassed.
Are you sure, Russell? You really don't work with war stuff?
I don't work with war stuff, Dana. I'm 150% positive.
Oh my God. I feel so stupid right now.
It's okay.
Dana, would you like to go out with Russell on a second date? We will pay for it.
He will not.
Now that you know he's not making nuclear bombs in his basement or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, that was the only thing. I mean, it was a pretty big thing, except it's not real.
Yeah. I don't think nuclear bomb salesmen are really not a profession.
Yeah. I mean, when he said it, I knew it sounded stupid, but like I should have asked more questions, but I just like jumped to a conclusion and I
Okay, so Russell, you want to go on another date with her?
You know what? In the beginning of all this, I would have said yes, but you learn a lot about someone on a first date, and I've learned even more after this experience about her temperament and communication skills. So I don't think it's a good idea.
So we got you a second date, and now you're turning it down.
After this, yeah.
Now that's the bomb that I didn't expect. What are you doing?
After all that.
It was just the overreaction was fierce.
Oh.
But wait a minute. It was clearly a mistake.
Listen, we can be friends.
Ooh, friends.
But I just don't think it's a good idea for me to be matched up with you on a romantic level. I just don't see it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
This is an awkward ending, isn't
It
it?
is. I don't even know what to say.
Dana, thank you for your time.
Yeah, I guess mistakes happen, but
Well, yep. All right. Well,
sorry, guys.
No, it's fine, Russell. Way to bring the mood down, though.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It says Russell dodged a bullet. Correction, he dodged a nuclear bomb.
Oh, gosh.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about the second date update. If you missed it, this dude, Russell, wanted to call Dana. They went out on a date. Everything seemed fine. After the date, though, she texted him and said, never contact me again. So, of course, he did the right thing. Had us contact her for a second date update. But we got to the bottom of the problem. She is against war and all things war. Mm-hmm. And she thought Russell was somebody who sold nuclear weapons. But Russell works for a company called Nuclear Ideas, and she heard nuclear ideas, and that's why she said never contact me, because she thought he was some sort of international arms dealer or something.
I could see where the name sounds like nuclear. I get that.
Yeah.
But why wouldn't you have a further conversation? I mean, if someone told you that they were dealing with nuclear bombs, I'd have all sorts of questions.
I definitely
right?
would want to find out more about that.
Even if I was against it, I'd be like, whoa, I've never met somebody who goes door to door and sells nuclear bombs before.
In the end, Russell decided not to go out with her because he thought that was kind of weird, that she didn't realize it was nuclear and not nuclear, and the way that she reacted, saying never contact me again.
Yeah, I think her
was all upset. He decided not to go out with her again.
Jump to conclusion was a little bit much for
Yeah,
him.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
If anything, this second date update will be a lesson to the guys out there not to take a first date to a casino.
Why?
Don't do it. Do you guys remember the second date update we did with the last guy who took a girl to the casino?
Yeah, and then he gambled
He had-
everything away.
He had like a gambling problem
Yes.
and stayed at the table so long she went to the bar and met somebody else.
Yes.
Well, Timothy took his date Ivy to a casino as well, and it didn't work out very well for him, did it, Timothy?
No, I have no idea what happened. It was a good date, you know what I mean? And it just like flew up in my face.
Now, I read your email and you said things went bad at a certain point. It's not because you were like addicted to gambling and went crazy in the casino. Is it like explain what happened?
Okay, yeah. I'm totally not a drunk. I'm totally not a gambler. Like
That's
this
what
was
they all say before they enter the program.
Well, it actually seemed like it was good. You know, we went to fancy seafood dinner, and then we went to the casino, and we were at the roulette table, having a good time. She gets up to excuse herself. 5 minutes later, I get a text saying, "Had to go. Thanks for dinner."
What?
Yeah.
She left?
Yeah.
I will say, Timothy, y'all are going to make fun of me right now, but I am really sensitive to smoke, and sometimes if I'm in the casino, I can get sick.
I had to run home to get my inhaler.
My asthma.
I will be back shortly.
Just saying.
So she just left, and you've tried to get a hold of her since then, right? You've tried to take her out again.
Yeah. I mean, like, basically, I'm still at the table, and I texted her. I was like, "Are you still in the casino?" And then she just texted me driving home.
Weird.
So basically, I texted her again the next day. You know, I was just like, "Hey, you know, I had a good time. You know, it'd be fun to go out again. You know, any chance?" And she just texted back, "I don't think so." And it was like all of a sudden, like, did I say something offensive or something? And I'm trying to like rack my brain. I don't think I did anything dumb. I don't know. I can't.
Are you sure? Are you sure you didn't get distracted at the table for too long and ignore her? That's what happened to the last guy we talked to who took a girl to a casino.
No, I mean, we're seriously like having a good time. Like, I wasn't like ignoring her. You know, I didn't go into some weird black hole of gambling addiction.
Yeah.
You know, and I didn't get drunk.
You sound likable and actually not crazy.
Is there anything that you can think of that you did on the date? Did you say anything to her?
There's one. Okay, so I did do something in preparation for the date that I don't usually do that I did that may have backfired.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
That's creepy.
What'd you do?
Sorry.
It is creepy.
No, I mean, like, I was just kind of like, you know, looking for the date, and I quit smoking, but I used to smoke a lot, and so I had my teeth bleached.
You had your teeth whitened.
Oh, yeah.
That's
not bad.
I did that after I quit smoking, too.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine that episode of Friends where Ross gets his teeth whitened, and it's like glow in the dark white.
Is it that bad, or are they just a whole new shade of white, or can you see them from miles away?
I'm pretty, like, naturally dark complexion, and I think the new color of my teeth is a little bit shocking, and I have pretty, like, straight teeth, you know, and so, like, all of a sudden it looks like I'm wearing, like, crazy dentures.
All right.
Yeah.
But I don't think even if she thought your teeth were like veneers and you were fake or whatever, that's enough to get a girl to just leave you in the middle of a date. She probably won't want to go out with you again if she doesn't like the way you look, but I doubt she's going to just ditch you.
And she hung out for hours.
I mean, like, we had a good time, but I started feeling kind of self-conscious. Like, I'd go to the bathroom and kind of, like, look at myself and like, oh, my God.
Maybe it's in your head then. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Cool.
All right, hang on, man.
Get jazzy on. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
This whole time, I've been picturing Timothy, the guy doing the second date update, like some character out of a bad mobster movie.
Why?
He's just at the casino with these blazing white teeth.
Oh.
I picture him with like some shaded glasses and a big butterfly collar on.
Few gold chains.
Yeah, they call him Timmy the Tooth.
Timmy the Tooth.
Timmy the Tooth. What's up, man? Are you ready to do the second part of your second date update?
Yeah, I'm ready.
If you're just tuning in, Timothy called us about a girl named Ivy. He took her to the casino. Things were going all right. They were at the roulette table. She said, "I'm going to the bathroom." And then texted him, said, "I'm driving home."
Yeah.
When he tried to get a hold of her again, she said, "No, we're not going out." The only thing that Timothy can think of that could have turned her off is the fact that his teeth are incredibly white because he just had them whitened.
I feel like he's missing something that happened.
There has to be.
The thing is that guys necessarily aren't good at picking up on these hints. Did she at all act attracted to you?
She didn't act repulsed by me. You know, like, we were in that zone. We were in, like, a good first date zone.
That's usually what happens when you're in the good first date zone. They leave you in the middle of the thing and say they never want to see you again.
Yeah.
All right, Tim, you ready to call her?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Ivy, please?
This is Ivy.
Hey, Ivy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Who's this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on the radio station moving 92.5.
Oh. Hi. Hi.
How's it going?
Kind of weird. How are you?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Description.
Any idea why I'm calling you, Ivy?
No idea.
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with a friend of mine, a guy with very, very white teeth. He goes by the name Timothy, and you guys went out to the casino. Does that ring a bell?
Yeah.
That was a downward
All right.
tone.
Well, Timothy emailed us about you because he really enjoyed your date, and he's wondering why you left in the middle of it.
Okay. I don't know what to say.
Okay, so he told us that, you guys went to the casino and you seemed to be having a good time. And then all of a sudden, in the middle of you guys playing roulette, you got up and said you had to go to the bathroom. And then you texted him and said, I'm driving home.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said something about later on, like, hey, do you want to get together again? And you said, absolutely not. So he clearly did something to upset you, right?
He told you all of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, kind of. Yeah, actually.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, what did
Please,
he do?
Yeah, please tell us, because this one's killing me. He sounds like a normal, nice guy.
This was a first date, and he had a big, huge plan, and I was not into it.
Okay.
He proposed marriage
All right.
over sushi or
Hey,
something.
Ivy, he says that the only thing he can think of that went wrong on the date was the fact that he had just had his teeth bleached a little while ago, and he thinks maybe that his ultra white teeth turned you off. That wasn't it?
No, he had fine teeth. What the hell? So we're at dinner. It was a nice dinner. And then they brought out dessert menus. And instead of ordering dessert, he pulls out, oh my God, he pulled out like a key card for the hotel in the casino.
Uh-huh.
What?
And puts it on the table. I'm like, what's that? And he's like, well, I took the liberty of getting a room upstairs, and I have got some champagne, and I thought maybe we could go have dessert upstairs.
No,
So he was trying to get you up to the hotel room already.
Oh, God, and using a horrible cliche for all of it.
Nice.
Honestly, I was so shocked, and I didn't know what to do. So I just sat there and, was thinking about it the whole time in my head, and I'm starting to get pissed.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of girl does he think I am? But seriously,
Hey, Ivy, I know who we can ask what kind of girl he thinks you are because Timothy, you Casanova.
You hornball.
He's on the other line right now. Timothy, you didn't tell us about the room key. That's a big detail to leave out.
Timmothy's on the phone now?
Yeah, he is. Say hi to Timothy, Ivy.
Hi, Ivy.
So embarrassing.
I didn't think it was that big of a deal, and I did not think that you thought of it that way. Seriously, I was like, I ordered that hotel room as soon as we made the plans because I knew that we were going to drink, and I don't drive drunk. And when I went up to the hotel room, when I first got to the casino, it was really nice. It was there was a beautiful view, and there was a mini fridge, and I was like, yeah, I'll get some champagne. It would be super nice. And I totally was not thinking that it was creepy at all.
Right.
If it was so platonic and everything, why not get 2 hotel rooms?
I just figured for myself, I was going to stay there no matter what.
Oh, okay.
I just figured, hey, we're out here. I'll get a hotel room. No big deal.
Can I be completely honest with you, Timothy? I think that's a heaping pile of bullshit.
Yeah, girl.
It's just an excuse. You just wanted to get into my pants. So you're acting all noble, oh, I don't drink and drive. Honestly, with me on a first date, you must have thought I was easy. You must have thought I was a but just we're trying to get laid on a first date, and you can't make any excuses that are going to make up for that.
Okay.
I'm not
In my defense,
Okay, wait.
Let me just say, in my defense, now your friends did say that I might get lucky, but that's not what I was thinking.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. But that's not what I was thinking. That's your friend. So
Ivy, do you think that your friends would have sold you out like that and told Timothy that you're a sure thing?
I don't care. All I know is it's insulting. It's ridiculous. I'm not a so sorry. And it's the rudest thing that anyone has ever done on a first date, ever.
Well,
Okay, so let me just say, like, I think when I brought the key card out, I may have made it a little bit more of a joke. You know what I mean? Like
now he's
backpedaling. Want to go to my room? You know, like I did kind of say it like that, like kind of
Yeah,
like
right.
joking, you know.
Hey, Timothy, let's just stop where you're ahead, all right? Or not even close to
Yeah,
a head,
way
actually. Let me
behind.
just stop you. How about that?
Yeah.
Ivy, I would love to ask if you would like to go out on a second date with Timothy. We will pay for it. I'm sure Timothy is down. Would you be willing to go out with Timothy again? We will pay for it.
Well, let's see. Somebody who orders a hotel room on
Yeah.
our first date,
That's a very good point.
I'm going to go with no.
Oh, man.
Shocking.
That surprises me, Ivy. Yeah, you sounded like you were smitten with the guy. Timothy, have you learned anything from the second date update?
Yeah. You know, I guess I'm just gonna have to be a little cooler, I guess.
Be a little slicker next
Or maybe
time.
just, go for it and just hire a lady for the evening.
Yeah.
So you know what you're getting into.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, normally when we do a second date update, we spend the time trying to figure out what could have possibly gone wrong on the date.
Yeah.
But apparently today's a little different because Shayna's on the phone and her date went fine, but something weird happened days after the date. And I don't know what it is yet, so we'll let her explain. Shayna, how are you?
Hi, guys. How are you?
Not too bad. So your email said something weird happened after your date.
So it did, but let me give you a little bit of a background story about the date first.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the dude's name, first of all?
Oh, his name is Eric.
Eric, all right.
Where'd you guys meet?
We met on a dating website, and we really connected, and we really just clicked. And he told me that he had some kids.
Okay.
Were they his, or was he just saying like, hey, I grabbed some kids? I got a bunch of kids if you want one.
No, he said, they're his kids. Whatever.
Okay, that's good.
But you're cool with that. You're open to dating a dad.
Yeah, I'm totally open to dating the dad bod and everything. Yeah. I dated some dads before. They had a couple kids, so it's not really a big deal for me.
Okay.
So.
And it's not new territory either.
Yeah, it's not new territory. I'm kind of used to it. So the date went great. He took me to a lovely dinner. We laughed a lot, and we had a great time.
Okay.
So by the end of the day, I invited him back to my house.
Mm-hmm.
So all we did was make out. That's all we did, and we had a great time. And he just left, which I thought was really respectful and great. And I was really looking forward to hearing from him again.
Yeah, and it sounds like you would.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. And actually, I did hear from him, but that's the whole part that's very strange.
Okay, so you guys just made out at the house, and then he hit you up a few days later and told you he was pregnant, didn't he?
What?
That is a strange thing.
That would be very weird. No, so it took him about 2 days to call me back.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But the weird thing is when he called me, he said, hey, can I come on by? And I was like, yeah, I'm around. Come, And he said, can I come on by to use your restroom? So I don't know why he said I need to use your bathroom, but he said I really need to use the bathroom.
So wait, so like he was in your neighborhood and he had an emergency bathroom situation?
No, I mean, I'm thinking that this is code, that he wants to come over and like hook up, or he wants to come see me because he hasn't talked to me for 2 days.
Yeah, it's usually code for hook up. I am driving and I really have to use the bathroom badly. Can I stop by your place? Usually means let's hook up.
I don't know, like weird code, right? But I'm thinking it's code.
Who knows? Okay.
It didn't sound like it was an emergency, so he kind of just said, hey, can I come use your bathroom? And I kind of just took it, and he came over,
And did you guys hook up, or did he just use the bathroom?
Or both. Hook
Or-
up
yeah.
in the bathroom.
he literally just used the bathroom.
Oh.
And then
he
left?
And he left.
Wait, what did he say? Like he didn't use that opportunity to ask you out again or anything?
No, he was like, thank you so much. He was very nice, but he like took off.
Okay.
So that's the point. Like, I'm very confused.
Have you guys talked much since he used your bathroom?
No, it's been 4 days. So now I'm like, oh my gosh.
So he just stopped by and used the bathroom and then nothing.
I mean, he stayed for a couple minutes. It's not like I just stood and listened to him because that's really weird to do.
Oh my God, we've heard of people being used for a lot of things, like money, job opportunities, never just a restroom.
Yeah, it's really weird, right? It's not just weird to me.
No.
So have you tried to call him?
I haven't tried to call him. I don't know if I should. It's just a little awkward now.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for him to call me, and nothing was wrong. I just got home from work. My house was clean. I looked nice.
This might be a first. You hear people getting friend zoned after a first date, but you got rest stop zoned, bathroom zoned. I've never heard of that before, but apparently he just wants you to be his bathroom buddy.
Who does that to somebody?
He didn't accidentally stink up your restroom or something, and now he's embarrassed.
I mean, I don't know. I did not go right into there to check it out because that's gross.
Yeah.
First of all, and second of all, I thought he was going to actually stay and talk a little bit, and he didn't, and he left, and it was awkward, and he has not called me.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
Thanks.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, Shayna, who's on the phone to get a second date update today, has given me a great idea. I have a really, really weak bladder, and it's hard for me to drive a mile without having to stop to use the bathroom. But I've got exes all over the place, so now I'm just going to start calling any of my exes just to say, hey, can I stop by your house and use the bathroom real quick? Because Shayna went out on a date with a dude named Eric. Everything went fine, but then a few days later, she got a call from him saying he was in the neighborhood and he wanted to use her bathroom. He stopped by, used the bathroom, and left, and that's the last time she's heard from him.
That is so rude if he really isn't interested in dating you again.
Weird.
Rude. I think rude. Who does that? Find a gas station.
Yeah, that's a good
And you're a dude. You can literally pee anywhere.
In the car,
you can
even.
find an alley and it's fine.
Just weird and annoying, and I heard you guys do this a lot, so I don't know. I mean, it could be me, and that's why I kind of want to pick his brain and you guys to pick his brain and see what's up. Maybe it's me. Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, we'll get him on the phone now and see if we can figure it out. I'm going to dial his phone number. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Eric, please?
This is Eric.
Eric, how are you, man? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
You're calling me from a radio show?
Yes. Yep.
Is this some kind of prank or something?
No, actually it isn't. I'm Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, and you're Eric from dating a girl named Shayna and using her bathroom after. Is that correct?
Wait, hold on. So you know Shayna?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up here. So Shayna told you something about me in a bathroom?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back, they can email us to get you on the phone and figure out what happened. And Shayna emailed us because she told us you guys had a really nice date and she really enjoyed hanging out with you and thought you were a great dude.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. And then she also told us how a few days after your date, you just hit her up to use her bathroom, and then you went over there, used her bathroom, and haven't talked to her since.
Oh, my God. I can't believe she told you that.
Wait, the bathroom part or the date part?
Well, to be honest, either, but especially the bathroom part. I mean, that's a little personal.
Well, she's just confused, she said that you guys had a really nice time, you went back to her place and made out, and then you don't really talk to her, then you stop by, use the bathroom, and you're gone. I'd be confused.
Yeah, I guess I have to admit that is a little bit odd. Mm-hmm. I mean, hey, I really liked her too. I'm at least happy to hear that she had a good time. I mean, we definitely hit it off right away.
So why wouldn't you use your bathroom break as the opportunity to ask her out again? I mean, that's the perfect opportunity.
Yeah, I guess so. But I just had a lot going on.
Oh, are you in a relationship?
No. Oh, no. Nothing like that. No.
No relationship. Is that what you do? You just find women looking to date you, and then you just use their bathroom like some kind of maniac? And that's your thing? Yeah.
No, I can safely say that I've never done this before, and I'm definitely not a maniac, I promise. I'm a pretty normal guy, actually.
So wait, did you actually just have a bathroom emergency, or did you want to see her again and then chicken out at the last second?
Oh, gosh. It's pretty personal. Going back to her place, everything was great. It just happened to coincide with some personal stuff for me at the time.
So why haven't you told her that?
It's kind of one of those topics that it's a hard thing to broach with someone you don't know super well.
I can't decide if I'm more interested in what you didn't tell her or why you used her bathroom.
Do the two go together?
Yeah.
Like you didn't want to tell her you have IBS or something?
No, thankfully, that's not the issue. Look, I've got 2 kids. I love my kids, but I'm not looking to have any more in the future, regardless of whoever it is that I meet, Shayna or anyone else. I can't believe that I'm telling you this. I don't want to have kids in the future so badly that I made sure to handle it medically.
Oh, so you cut the whole thing off?
No. So you've been snipped. You've been...
What's that procedure
You got a
called?
vasectomy.
It's a vasectomy, yes. I decided to get a vasectomy, and it is a very personal thing for me. And, I mean, to be frank, the fact that I'm even sharing this right now is not something I would normally do, but...
Why not call her back, though? I mean, did you do it in her bathroom, like a home one or something? You think it's awkward now? Like,
You really did cut it off?
yeah.
God, it is a quick procedure. I didn't know just a couple minutes.
I mean, I'm good with my hands, but I don't think I could perform a self-vasectomy.
I'm so confused, though. So you had a vasectomy. A lot of men have had vasectomies. Like,
Okay, so let me just explain. I had the procedure the week that I met Shayna. So they make sure that things are working by having you give a sample. And my sample was contaminated, and they said that I had to wait and give another sample, so I did. And by the time that my second sample came through, all the bathrooms were full. Everything was being used, and there was nowhere to go. And they said that we need the sample right now, so what you need to do is go somewhere nearby and give your sample.
make it happen.
That's what you were doing in her bathroom.
And that's when you went to her house? You went to her house to,
I know. It wasn't my first choice, but I'm telling you, she lives very close to the hospital. There was no other place nearby. I looked for a gas station. It wasn't there.
Oh my
and
God.
I was out of options.
I mean, it's weird, but I feel like that's a better option than doing that in the gas station bathroom.
Thank
Someone
you.
else is probably doing it already.
I mean, yeah, exactly. You got a long line of people waiting to do that anyway.
But wait, you guys, besides him okay.
Oh my God.
Why does this have anything to do with whether or not you'll go out with her again, though?
No. I really would love to see Shayna again. I had a great time, but it just didn't seem like the right time, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You didn't want to tell her why you're in her bathroom.
Sorry, I had to take care
Yeah,
of myself
I don't.
real quick.
I could see how that would be a weird conversation. Like, remember when I stopped by your bathroom the other day?
Only for a few minutes.
Really? It's normally longer than that. Normally it takes me longer than that.
Honestly, I am surprised that he could get that done with the amount of pressure that must have been on you in that bathroom.
A lot of focus.
Yeah.
Oh, that sample was coming whether we liked it or not.
Well, guess what? Whether you like it or not, Eric, Shayna is on the other line listening, and I'm sure wants to talk to you now.
Or wants to clean her bathroom.
Yeah.
Did you say Shayna's listening to this?
Yes, I did, unless you hung up. Shayna, are you still there?
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, I am here.
I hope you scrubbed your bathroom.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Shayna, this is so weird. I'm so sorry. You weren't supposed to know any of that. I was planning on telling you in my own way, at my own time. Oh God, this is embarrassing. Listen, I had a really good time with you. I had such a good time on our date.
And in the bathroom. Don't forget.
In my bathroom.
I'm sorry about that. I really had no other option. If I could have done anything else, I would have, I promise you. And I just didn't feel like that was the best time to explain the whole thing. So I thought if I just got out and made sure everything was working right, then I could call you and we could have a second date and I could explain.
So you want a second date after you off in my bathroom?
If we could view the off as more of a medical thing than a weird thing.
It wasn't a pleasure one, you know?
Yeah.
Like, there's all kinds of different ones. There's stress ones, there's anxiety ones, there's pleasure ones, there's medical ones. No, they're all different, you know?
It all has the same outcome, Jubal, no matter what the
Well, usually.
Unintended.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it is purely medical and nothing else. There was nothing weird or creepy about it, I promise you.
So what were you thinking about then?
Oh, you mean, what was I thinking about?
That's an awkward question.
That is so awkward.
It's my bathroom. I have the right to know. What were you thinking about in there?
I was thinking about you.
You liar.
Okay, now that's kind of creepy, though.
You're right, actually.
Yeah, it would have been better to say, I picked up one of the Us Weeklies you had laying next to the toilet.
You're on your phone.
I just feel like being honest right now is going to be the best thing for me since I'm kind of in a weird position. So I'm just telling you the truth.
I understand. I just wish you were a little bit more honest. I mean, it's been 4 days.
I know.
That's what's
I
confusing.
know. I just couldn't figure out how to do it over the phone. This isn't something you just text someone, so I just want to be sure.
Okay, wait, though. Shayna, are you cool with him having a vasectomy? Him not wanting kids anymore?
I mean, I guess he should have talked to me, but I know it was only one date, so I understand that's your personal business.
To be honest, I've been planning this for a while, and it just so happened that it coincided with this great date that we had.
Well, it's good to hear that you planned it. You didn't just do it on a whim. I was driving by the place, and I thought, why not? Got any specials today? 2 for 1?
Oh, man.
You guys really aren't helping this situation at all. You know that.
I don't think you helped. Well, you did help yourself out, but you know what I mean.
Why go silent, though, Eric? Why not at least talk to her? I mean, you don't have to have that conversation right away, but why didn't you just hit her up and plan a date?
You're right. That is definitely what I should have done. I wasn't thinking super clearly, but I wanted to make sure that everything was right before we move forward. And, Shayna, I had such a good time with you. I would love to see you again if you'd be into that.
Shayna, would you like to go on a second date with Eric? We'll pay for it.
I'm kind of intrigued, so kind of leaning towards a yes.
Well, that's good for
She's
him
leaning
because he's going to
towards
have
it,
to
Eric.
give a couple more samples before this thing is all over.
Oh, man.
She's leaning towards it, Eric. Is there anything you can say to get an absolute yes from her?
Well, I think you'd be happy to know that everything worked. I'm snipped.
Hey, no more samples in the bathroom, huh?
No, you still have to check like 60 or 90 days later after so many times.
I promise when it's time to check again, I won't check in your bathroom. I'll check at my place, not yours.
That's really very weirdly and strangely very sweet.
As far as these go, yeah, that is probably one of the sweetest things we've ever heard. I will not touch myself in your bathroom again. Cool. Congratulations, Shayna. You got a second date. And Eric, I'm glad everything's working out for you down there.
Yeah, thank you, I guess.
Yeah. And I'm just excited you might get to see that bathroom again.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.